Greetings all. I'm the owner and creator of In the Game Cuts and Styles. I'm Marcus Quick, but I also go by the name Coach Q. Just to give you a little background about myself, I'm a self-taught barber. I've been cutting hair for a little over 7-8 years, and I enjoy what I do. I am now in cosmetology, where I want to kind of master my craft in coloring, haircuts and styles, and a couple other services that we render within the salon. So without further ado, let's get into the presentation so you guys can know a little bit about me and my business plan, my proposals as I get ready to venture out into the world to be a cosmetology professional. All right. And again, Custom Style is a salon owned and run by Marcus Quick, myself. And again, Custom Style was established in January 2015 and has been a pillar to the community to present. A lot about that is just the fact that I, myself, what I do is I give back to the community when I can. There's a lot of times where, back to school, I get free cuts, or if I see a kid in my neighborhood and it just look like he's kind of struggling, I give them free cuts or whatnot. And I want to do the same thing with the cosmetology as well. So what I try to do is mimic what I do in the barber world and the cosmetology world as well. So once I get established with cosmetology, I plan on doing services and things like that for other females or males around the area that may not be in a financial situation where they can go out to a salon and afford the things that they need, you know what I'm saying, to make themselves feel good and look good. All right. Location and operation. All right. In the Game Custom Style is located in Hinesville, Georgia, behind the Chevy dealership adjacent to Panera Bread. This location is ideal due to high traffic and being near Fort Stewart military base. The hours of operation are Thursdays 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I picked this location because during that time, I was I'm prior military. So being prior military, every Monday, every soldier has to be to standard. So being that I'm a person that has come from that type of community, I wanted to be able to provide for that community as well. So establishing my foothold in Hinesville kind of gives me a better chance of prospering, because I understand the high demand of professional appearance and things like that when it comes to the military. So understanding that and being available to provide those services to those soldiers is more than what I feel is more than enough for just being able to give back to the community, but not just that, provide services for people that are in demand or high demand areas. Right. Obtaining a license. In the image to the right, you will find both the salon and cosmetologist license applications needed in the state of Georgia to legally operate cosmetology as a cosmetologist. Also in the image is the price list and each section of cosmetology as it pertains to each individual. So just doing a little research behind what it takes to be a master cosmetologist or a master barber in the area, I found out that the applications for initial licensing, the pricing of the test and licensing, and just the startups and things like that. Then I was able to establish that and put that here, so that it's visible for not just myself, but for the audience, for view as well. All right. Post-school license. So to be a master cosmetologist, the reason why I broke it down like this was because, again, I'm a self-taught barber. So my plan is to go back and get my master barber as well. So I do want to do both. I do want to go in both lanes. But I took cosmetology first. So, master cosmetologist, following school. The cost to operate in the state of Georgia is as follows: application fee for exam, $30. Renewal fees, $50. Shop renewal fees, $75. Application for salon, it could vary from $75 to, I'm sorry, not vary, but application for salon would be $75 plus a $10 processing fee. Master cosmetologist license is $75, and then an additional processing fee for $10, which comes up to a total of $325. The same as barbering. The two kind of run neck and neck, although the cosmetologists offer more services. The cost of startup, they actually equate to each other. So, yeah. Business location expense. Operating in Hinesville, Georgia, with 6 to 15 employees, cost to obtain a business license is $200. I would like to create a lounge / salon shop. So obtaining a liquor license would be needed to happen as well. To obtain a liquor license, the cost is $1,200, and for beer is $300. So my idea for my salon / boutique, whatever you want to call it, my idea to create an environment to where they're getting a service, they're feeling good about themselves, but they're able to enjoy and kick back. You know, some people get off work and, you know, they may just want to go and sit in a chair and just, you know, let loose. Not necessarily saying that like you're gonna feed them 3 mojitos, but you want them to be relaxed, you know, and be able to enjoy the service, but enjoy themselves at the same time. Some people, they go to salons, they go to barbershops or whatever, just to get away from family or just to get away from whatever they're dealing with in life. So being able to provide a place where they're able to do so, then that kind of puts me in a position where I kind of one up my competition. So final numbers. According to Georgia State Board website, and documentation found on the website indicates that in order to operate legally in the state of Georgia, I would have to pay $325 for cosmetology and another $325 for barbering. Add an additional liquor and beer license and the business license, my startup cost would be right around $2,350. So based off of what I found on the Georgia State Board website, these are my startup costs, and to get those liquor licenses, those beer licenses, you know, to create the lounge effect, it will come up to about $2,350. So starting up is actually expensive. So, you know, you want to be able to have those definite numbers, especially if you're looking for financing or if you're looking for any type of other investments or things like that. So service provided. The following service will be available for all clients. Color services $100, haircuts $60, haircuts with color service $150, silk press $80. And there will be other services. As of right now, these are my focal points because these are the things that I want to master. These are the things that I want to be able to provide, what I want to be known for. And what I want to be known for are color services and haircuts and styles as well. So being able to provide these services at these costs, I feel like it wouldn't undercut my competition, but it would definitely give me a leg up when it comes to providing the service at a reasonable cost. Employment characteristics. The ideal employee should be a reflection of the leadership. The following is just a few of the characteristics each employee should exemplify. Charismatic, energetic, personable, great communication skills, punctual, well kept and groomed. And I feel like with this is just something that, you know, you don't have to be the perfect person, but if you follow these guidelines, you could be the model person. And I don't need 10 perfect people. I just need 3 model people. And if I can have those model people, you know, in my salon, giving these services, it'll kind of create a buzz within the community to where, hey, this shop has, like, not only do they have like good communication skills and good people skills and, you know, just well kept and well groomed and always energetic, and they're never late or whatever. Like, we also have a model to where people can see us for, you know, just not just a person that's doing a service, but professionals. So being a professional is like the biggest, for what I feel anyway. Being a professional is the biggest thing that we can do to, I don't know. Yeah. Being a professional, that's pretty much it. Pay and compensation. Each employee will have the opportunity to choose which pay method they prefer. Employees with little to no experience and just starting out will start with booth rent. This will allow the employee to build their clientele by paying a minimum booth rent for a period of time determined by the ownership. During this time, milestones will be required to stay on as an employee. Each employee will have a 6-month probationary period before receiving basic medical benefits. So the booth rent, for me, the booth rent will basically help the client, help the professional get into a place where they have a revolving clientele. That revolving clientele would then create them the space to, you know, go into a salary base or salary plus compensation, things like that. So just being able to, just starting out, you know, you don't want to go in and just be solely on salary, because that's pretty much performance based, and you don't have a performance because you don't have the clientele. So I would put them on the booth rent just so that it's more economical for them and it's not hurting them, but they're also getting the experience of being in a shop and knowing how the shop runs and being able to, like, just be personable with walk-in clients or foot traffic and things like that, and also build a clientele at the same time. Business insurance. General liability ranges from $400 to $1,000 annually. Professional liability insurance ranges from $300 to $700 annually. Commercial property insurance ranges from $500 to $2,000 annually. Workers' compensation insurance rates are based on your payroll and the type of work your employees do. On average, it might cost around 75 cents to $2 per $100 of payroll. Business interruption insurance ranges from $500 to $1,500 annually. Of these, of course, you want general liability insurance, and that's only to cover you and your employees. You know, you don't want like an accident to happen, and your actual clients as well. You don't want an accident to happen to where your client get hurt or one of your professionals get hurt and not have insurance. You want to be able to provide that type of coverage for them so that they will feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what that situation was, they'll feel safe with coming to you, and then they could be a repeat client in the future. You know, with you taking care of them with liability insurance. All right. Grand opening flyer. All right, this is my grand opening flyer. Hinesville and local communities, please come out and be a part of In the Game Custom Styles grand opening. Come out and meet Coach Q, myself, and his salon professionals as they give back to the community by giving the first 50 customers a free service. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. and will close whenever supplies run out. Hinesville, get ready. There's a new barber in town, and he goes by the name of Coach Q, and his In the Game Cuts and Style professionals. So, pretty self-explanatory, you know. Next slide. Rules and regulations. Sanitation of equipment and tools. All tools and equipment used in the salon must be sanitized after each use. Includes combs, brushes, scissors, clippers, and other instruments. Proper disinfectant must be used, and tools should be stored in a clean, dry container. Proper hygiene, waste disposal, chemical storage and handling. These all are things that can be found on rules and rules.sos.ga.gov/GAC/130-5. This is where I found all of this information, and I was able to kind of condense it because there is a lot of information there, but I was able to condense it into what I needed to present on the slide so that people understand what it is that we're trying to push and we're trying to convey to the community. Marketing. So there's many different ways of marketing. For this generation and this day and age, marketing more so happens on social media, but you also have word of mouth and then like billboards. So my thing is, what I want to do is I want to be able to push ads and advertisements on social media by creating a social media page for my professionals, but also being able to show them that, you know, we are here, we're accessible, and we have the knowledge and tools to push out a product to the environment. Word of mouth is pretty self-explanatory. I give you a service, you like the service, you're okay with the service, you go tell somebody else, and then they bring that person back. Same thing with billboards. You're driving down the street, you look up, you see a great haircut. You know, that great haircut could be anybody's haircut, but you want to know where that haircut came from. So why not look at the billboard and find out where that place is and visit that place to get the haircut or get some type of service. Conclusion. In the Game Custom Style is community-driven, family-oriented business here to support youth and provide a positive, safe place for families to come and get quality service, and the community needs places that are more family oriented to provide a sense of stability to homes while making them look and feel good. That's pretty much all I got. Thank you for being here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation.